What's good? It's Chigozy. Just gonna stream a bit before Zach goes live on TFR, which you should definitely check out. TFRlive.com every Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Time to midnight, or on the West Coast, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. You just go here, click listen live. You'll see Zach's picture here. You know, the only person on this entire platform who actually puts out really good information, Zachary K. Hubbard. Listen to him every Wednesday. You can call in, listen live with all these options. Very good show, very good content, but let's just look at what's inside the propaganda. So I hate it when they have all these hurricanes, because there's not much to talk about besides more weather manipulation from the Freemasons, these New World Order federal government. So I guess we can do the in pictures and see the symbolism, I mean, come on, look at this shit. Staged photos with this actor. I mean, you think this guy's really stuck in his car, he can't get out, he's fucked, and then CNN just happens to come here perfectly and get this guy. No, it's clearly an actor. This is a staged photograph. You're being deceived. Why is there a Jeep here? If you've stumbled upon this stream, understand that the New World Order practices Kabbalah, and that incorporates Gematria, numerology. They believe God created the world, combining the letter with the number, and through that practice, you can apply it to scripture to get a more esoteric meaning into the world around you. That is 100% what this is. This is scripture from the Jewish Kabbalists in high places, the Freemasonic network, the Catholic Church, the Jesuit order, and we are decoding it using Kabbalah. That's what they're saying. Hurricane Michael sums to 33, maximum sustained wind of 155 miles per hour. Very interesting, we have these sun numbers right here. Sun ritual numbers. You see the 1881-27 pattern. And this is connected to the Catholic Church, to Christianity 155. Here we have Freemasons, 155. Code of propaganda. You see how we haven't even started the photos yet. This is just the headline for the photo, and it's just been a complete fake news show. You know, these are all staged photos. I'm not saying that there's no destruction. I'm not saying the hurricane didn't happen. But again, they're just going to show you their staged photographs and their propaganda. Because it's all fake news propaganda. Hey Scooter, Krispy Kreme, Opia, and everyone, how's it going? Can I decode football, soccer? I cannot, as in, because I've never really done it, you know what I mean? And what turns me away from that is that it doesn't keep me away permanently. It's just the fact that so many of those games end in draws. So it's like, how would you would have to study all the draw games, find the overlapping similar patterns that happen again and again and again, and see how that happens. You know, you have to do a lot of research and analysis to figure that out. But is figuring out how to predict soccer games a potential lucrative thing? Yes, that's really about it. And showing the world how soccer is scripted, which is even more important. So it's a very important thing to do. I mean, it has the mind's eye of the masses. Beef. You know, why is beef just written here in the license plate? There's always these riddles inside their propaganda. Very rigged. I'm so glad y'all can drop by. What's good, Opia? Doing good. I'm only here for like 10 more minutes because Zach's radio channel's on soon, his radio show. Definitely want to be tuned in for that. But then I possibly could stream after that's done. Beef 18, Sun 18, Ritual 18. we started off with that too. Jeep. Remember we have the Jeep 1818. You see how this is all coded propaganda. They make sure to give us the Jeep. And then later on, we go back to another vehicle with beef. And they both sum to 18. Sun 18. 1282. Interesting. Sums to 13. Revelation sums to 1010 in the Jewish cipher. So of course on 1010 we get these storms happening. I mean, it's just clear propaganda. Market sell-off today. S&P just shits itself today. And then Revelation themed natural disaster. October 10th, this type of propaganda. It's all in the news. The eye of the storm. You know, International Space Station, that all this is a theater. I mean, guys, that stuff is all just a bunch of crap. You cannot believe NASA's propaganda. It's the deadliest thing to do. A woman checks on her vehicle after a hotel canopy collapsed in Panama City Beach. You know, symbolic propaganda. Mitchell Pope. And you could do their name gematria. Mitchell Pope. Let's see what is. I mean, first off, do you know why we have Mitchell Pope in this piece of propaganda? Because Pope equals 52, like flood. You know what I mean? It's the flood number. Hurricane 52 as well. So we have Mitchell Pope inside this bullshit crap. You know, Vesca Pisces 190, 134, 370, which is just 37 in the Jewish cipher. Sacrifice 6255, Mitchell 44, 37. These are Israel, Tisha B'Av, Vesca Pisces numbers. Tisha B'Av, 80, exactly. That's why we have Mitchell, Pope, Mitchell Pope. You see Tisha B'Av, the destruction of the two temples. A destructive number, putting inside this piece of propaganda, always syncing it up with this pattern. And then look, they even have 233 XCS, 233, the 51st prime, 13th Fibonacci number, Federal 51, 13 families, Verne Illuminati, 233 XCS. Well, XCS 3546, like Catholic. This is them putting this on. Masonic 43, Flood 52, the reflection of 25, 54, Sun 5418. Do you see how we have more Sun numbers? I started off this stream talking about the Sun pattern. Sun 5418. And remember, we had the Jeep 18. They had the other license plate that summed to 18. Now we have it here on the third. So the third vehicle in a row that's giving us numbers. You see how we have the numbers for the Sun? We have 18 in all three of these. The license plate, Beef 18, Jeep 18. Everything that shows us information. Every car that shows us information. Because the other ones they show absolutely nothing. The ones that show us information, all these same numbers. This is why I like CNN. This is why this is the #1 name in news propaganda. Because they deserve that title. Because they compile all of their propaganda, make it very easy to expose. It's like, this is like, they don't, like, they get that they do this, but again, they don't expect any of us, any of the goy to code this. But they're fucking themselves over with this practice. Concentrating all their propaganda together. Howard Street, Tallahassee Avenue, red and blue pillars of Freemasonry, clearly right inside this propaganda. Jaden Morgan, 11. 11, the master number. And if you're into dogs, dog breeds, Whatever dog breed this is, do the gematria of it. I guarantee you it fits this whole pattern. This is how coded this propaganda is. Howard Street, Tallahassee Avenue. Howard 33. Howard Street, see? 18, 108, 108, 45. These are numbers for the sun. 36, sun in the ALW Kabbalah SMC 36, sun, Howard Street. This entire piece of propaganda, Howard ST, the abbreviation, sun numbers. Although when you write this out, you get 57 like moon, Scottish Rite 57. When you write out 33, you get 156, false flag 156. Scottish Rite with the 69 as one of their numbers, New World Order 69. I think I'm really proving this is all coded propaganda. I mean, every picture, every last thing with the numbers for sun, everything. Tallahassee Avenue. Tallahassee Avenue, 171, the 18th triangular number, and 54. Just let this sink in. Every last thing we've decoded has the pattern for sun, 18, 54, 27. Every last thing we've coded so far in this one piece of propaganda. You know, if you're paying attention, I hope you've all saw this. What's up, everyone? 52 flood propaganda code. Oh, link for Zach's show? Absolutely. I'll link it right now. I'll go to the listen live link, because if you come straight here, when he's on, you'll hear it. So as long as you're here...
This was a really... Somebody had the long...
As long as you're here really soon, at 9, so in like 8 minutes, you'll get it. All the time is coded. Exactly. What's up, Brandon? So if anyone just got here, do a quick recap. I'll link this piece of propaganda right now too. You can follow along later on if you want. But, one more question. The actual pictures are stereograms. Am I familiar with that? No, I'm not familiar with that. But from what I deduce from what he's saying is that the actual pictures of the event aren't these, and that they're a different type of picture. Which, yeah, I mean, if that's the case, I mean, I can't imagine why someone will believe any of this then. But just a quick recap for anyone new. Just do the gematria yourself. Jeep 18, like sun. You scroll down. The next thing in the car, beef 18, like sun. You scroll down. Then that car has nothing on it. And then 233, but XCS has those numbers. Jesuit order also equals 54. XCS, Howard Street, Howard ST, 18, like sun number. Tallahassee Avenue, sun, 171, the 18th triangular number. I mean, they even sneak that in there paired with the number for the sun. I think that's the biggest point, is when they do this, you know that they're trying to sneak it in. I mean, come on. What are the odds? These summer numbers 1 through 18 paired with 54, sun 1854, all neatly inside this propaganda. It's stuff like that that I just emphasize a lot, because you can't see that and then completely deny it at all. And then look, we get this guy in the yellow at the sun. I mean, this is crap. Aeropostale. I hope Aeropostale does not have the sun numbers. Let them, change the pattern. Okay, good. It's different. 1270, 31st prime, which is the 11th prime. Catholic 46. Sacrifice 46, 170, 62. This is, again, a sacrifice. These are all sacrificial rituals. Exact numbers in Aeropostale. Except for the English ordinal. Even, they both sum to 55 when you take into account the S. Those old posters that you change when you relax your eyes and stare at them for a long time. Ah, I see. So the pictures that they're putting out in the propaganda are like that? Very interesting. I'm about to look more into that. Yeah, donations are pouring. You guys, we're looking at a movie, a Ponzi scheme put on by the Freemasons. So I look into how Moon Jae-in will deliver a message to the Pope from Kim Jong-un on 10/17. Sure, I will. Thanks, Martin, for suggesting that. I'll look at that real quick, and then I'll close the stream so we can listen to Zach's radio show and call in. And thanks, Joe Mama. Yeah, also I'll start looking at the pictures and seeing what I can see from that. That's pretty interesting. It wouldn't surprise me. Type of crap this gang likes to do, all sorts of subliminal shit. So Moon Jae-in deliver a message to the Pope. You can just, I'm just gonna Google that then. Moon Jae-in. I hope someone new here is just seeing how I do this. I make it so simple. Everyone else who shows us knowledge makes it so simple too. But I know I do as well. You just type in the two subjects in the propaganda. Kim Jong-un invites Pope Francis to Pyongyang. Let's do CBS because we understand this all-seeing eye, coded propaganda. Those other two sources, the same thing. But this is the type of stuff I want to see. The key at David 135. Like the code that site here. Also 35. 10, 35. Let's get some words to the calculator. North Korea equals 53, the reflection at 35. When did this come out? October 9th. Let's see what day they said. Tuesday. So that's the 9th. So let's see the date numerology of the 9th and when they put out this propaganda. Saturn 30, Jesuit 2130. So the Jesuit Pope. And I remember this. I was calling this date out in one of my videos, which, by the way, Tesla did have propaganda come out that day. Their stock did pump up that day by about 5%. Easy to see. I'll do a video on that soon. But we have the first Jesuit Pope who they're going to meet. Let's make sure this is the right piece of propaganda. Oh, yeah. So Kim Jong-un is saying this, apparently. Well, but if you're new, understand that he's not saying this. He's being instructed to come out and participate in this play because he's an actor for the Scottish Rite Freemasons. Kim equals 33. So you see how Jesuit sums to 2130 and a day with 83 days remaining. Society of Jesus sums to 83, just in that full reduction, but S is 10 this time because you reduce it once. 1 plus 9 is 10. So Society of Jesus 83, a day with 83 days remaining. Jesuit 2130, all inside this propaganda. The Society of Jesus sums to 91. This was on the 9th of October. October is just the 10th month. 9/10, but you take out the 0 in numerology, 91. You're seeing how in this propaganda, Seoul, South Korea, Seoul 18, you can just see as a special pairing, special numbers to this gang. Is he really in Seoul? Because I know that they made amends now. So is this the saga, the time where you can go to Seoul now with no problem? We've all seen shows, animes, read different types of literature. There's a huge narrative that plays out, and then something major happens, and then the next season, and the season after that, it's like different because of what happened in the first season finale. That's exactly what happened. They made amends now, and now from Seoul, South Korea, we have the North Korean leader, going there, making amends, being cool with South Korea, welcoming Pope Francis. You see, this is the part where if you saw this and you didn't see the first season, you'd be like, damn, I spoiled it for myself. I'm saying that to emphasize, you're living how you play. This is all fiction. And Mason 28. We'll see how many days from Kim Jong-un's and Moon Jae-in's birthday and the Pope's birthday was October 9th to see when they did this. And then I'm going to close the stream out. So we'll start with Pope Francis. We know he was born December 17th. What up, John? But I'll just link to, I'm assuming you mean the stream, which, let's see. I'll link that real quick. Y'all can definitely go there. But real quick, just Pope Francis' birthday, December 17th. From the 9th to his upcoming birthday. His upcoming 82nd birthday, 69 days. 2 months, 8 days, 28. It's also 2 months, 9 days. Try to see what else we can kind of see in here, you know, without going too far. Just see the low-hanging fruit. So again, we're talking about the Koreas are both in this. We have North Korea, South Korea, Society of Jesus equals 56. Very interesting how the Society of Jesus, Pope Francis, the Jesuits are now going to participate in this. You know, it's as simple as just typing out the subjects. One thing to note is Pope Francis sums to 59, 58 like Freemasonry. Also span of 10 weeks. Let's look at Moon Jae-in and then Kim. I'm doing Kim Jong-un last because I hate how he has multiple birthdays. But you know, that's what they did. It's like he can be 33 twice. So Moon Jae-in clearly playing the role of the moon in this Saturnian ritual. I mean, that goes without saying. Born in 53, North Korea 53. That's why he's the one to make amends with North Korea. See how that works? Of all the presidents, the one in 53. So he was born January 24th, 2018. 37 weeks. It spanned 37 weeks from his birthday. You know, I want to come back to that because I don't see exactly why they call it the 37. I mean, I'm sure it's obvious if I was really thinking more about it right now. But I'm glad we saw that because what have I been saying? I say it all the time. They're always doing these whole numbers from their birthday in weeks. It's never something in one day, something in Tuesdays. And if you really examine it, the only time you see it a lot will be like 33 weeks and 6 days instead of 34 weeks is usually around sports games because on sports games they happen on specific Sunday or Monday Night Football. So you can only get it so close. Unlike this type of propaganda which can come out any other day, you know what I mean? Aaron Rodgers only plays on certain days of the week, unlike these actors. So, well, Aaron Rodgers, of course, also an actor. Always keep that in mind. So that being said, the fact that you only see that in sports, and here it's always exact weeks, should just show. So born January 8th, Ritual 81, Sun 18, and 83. Again, Society of Jesus 83. On a date with 83 days remaining, this propaganda is coming out. January 8th, 1983. No, not it. Well, so don't be surprised. You do this research, you'll see the very well sync it up from that day if he was born. But to keep it easy and simple, you can just see from their nearest birthday. So from his birthday, Kim Jong-un's 35th birthday, Catholic 35. Again, the Pope is seeing him. Do you see why we get the 30 from his 35th birthday to syncing up? So from his 35th birthday to the day he's coming out in this propaganda saying that South Korea and the Pope are going to mingle is 9 months, 1 day. And we're talking about the Society of Jesus, 91, in this propaganda. Always this easy to see. Catholic 35, up to 1035. It's just like that. Never hard like that to decode. 128 second video. Let me see if I got this. Brotherhood equals 128. Society of Jesus is a brotherhood. That's why they sum to 56 to reflection. They have Knights Templar, 65, another brotherhood. Also understand their name sums to 74, like Masonic, like Jewish. So that's it for now. I'm gonna definitely get to Zach's radio channel. You also tune into estimates of the number of North Korean Catholics range from 800 to about 3,000. Remember, this piece of propaganda coming out today with 83 days remaining. The Catholic Church. Who is the Catholic Church? Society of Jesus, 83. I've been pointing this number out this entire time, and they sign off, literally sign off and brand their propaganda with this number. For a 5, you get 42, like Jesuit. If you're at 10, you also get 42. Remember, this is 10 weeks from a birthday. Is it Moon Jae-in? But I had to click on this. I mean, if anyone's been following this work for any amount of time, you probably saw the headline before I did. You're like, oh, look, she dies at 38. Christy Caserta, CC, 33. The Bachelor contestant dies at 38. Unbelievable. Thursday. When was this published? October 5th. So the 4th. Death, 25. On a date with a life lesson number of 25, she dies by the numbers. The 277th day of the year, the 59th prime, kill 59 in Jewish Gematria, killing 43, Jewish 88, Masonic ritual 88, death, killing, murder 38. I mean, it's just this simple every time. What? I don't even know which propaganda. Okay, we're in CBS. I literally forgot the propaganda software application we've been perusing, looking at all this crap. CBS. I mean, it's because it's all the same. If we're on CNN, if we're on Snopes, CBS, Reuters, doesn't matter. It's all Zionist Jew nonsense. It's all by the same exact code. Look at this shit. Shows one of the trucks, branded trucks, is parked, stuck in the rain. She was pronounced dead at 8:59. I remember, died on the 277th day of the year, the 59th prime. In the Jewish cipher, the word kill equals 59. Died at 8:59, 277th day of the year. One of their actors, Christy Concerta or something. Caserta. If she died of a Concerta overdose, I would just laugh my ass off and probably choke to death. I mean, that would be just the ultimate mocking. See, I really want to close it because I really want to check out this stream. And I don't want to hold anyone from it. I hope you guys are already listening in. But this will be the last thing. See, she doesn't even have We'll come back to this after Zach's radio channel. We'll come back to this. We'll just do her name gematria real quick. Christy Caserta, The Bachelor. The Bachelor, 52, 97, the 25th prime. You see how The Bachelor sums to the 25th prime using alphabetical order. She dies in a date with a life lesson number of 25. This is coded propaganda. Also 52 to reflection and 25. Christy Caserta, 53, the 16th prime. 91, the sum of numbers 1 through 13 give you 91. Vesica Pisces, 190, 53. I'm sure she died for the Super Bowl. Again, with her 33 initials. The shape of the football, very special shape. All shapes can come out of it. You get Christy Caserta. Christy, Christ. Here, the Jesuit order who runs professional sports. Synagogue of Satan also sums to 190. With the Jesuit order putting this on. Here we have the 13th prime. Christy is the 13th prime. Christy Caserta is the 13th triangular number. Caserta, 22. 22 men in the field. Freemason, 122. Blood Sacrifice, 67. America, 50. So from the day she died to the upcoming Super Bowl, February 3rd, 2019, 122 days. Caserta, 122 reversing, 122 days from the Super Bowl. This is predictive programming for the Super Bowl. Whatever team has connections to these numbers, look into them. 3 months, 30 days. 33, Christy Caserta, 3, CC 33. It's also a span of 300 or 3 months, 31 days. Or, well, it would be, but which is 331 to 67 prime. Her name is 67 connection. I'm sure they tied that in. Conspiracy 123, New World Order 174. There you have it. Bunch of crap coded from this game. No problem, y'all. I don't know why you guys are, some people here are liking the, promoting the flat Earth. The Earth isn't flat. It's not. You guys can't show the evidence. You can't. But I don't want to keep going on about that. I want to go to Zach's channel or his radio show. But, if you guys could lay down some clean evidence as to how, not how the Earth's not a globe. That's all you guys do. Oh, globe is like, I'm trying to say the Earth is not this flat Earth shit you guys are saying with all your equations that aren't adding up. That's all I'm saying. It's not, because it's not that. Figure out the truth first before you go start with all the crap. Yeah, I'll see you in the stream later. Yeah, I'll stream after the channel, after the radio show in about a few hours. Night, Opia. Night, everyone. Peace out.